All right, so our first stop is right here in Holland Bamboo, located in Lacovia, St. Elizabeth. Thank you. You have a straw? Thank you. Oh my, may I see? Appleton Estate, 8-year-old reserve. Wow, I think that's epic. Yes.
Hello, welcome home.
Thank you.
Monitor the temperature. It's good.
Thank you. Wow. It's beautiful.
Welcome, Sheryl.
Well, thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank you. Romeo.
Pleasure to have you here with us.
Thank you. Oh,
Welcome to Sandal South Coast. I'm
Well-
Carl, the hotel manager. It's great having you here. Welcome.
thank you, Carl. Thank you with your lovely accent.
Oh, thank you. You have a lovely accent too.
Thank you.
Please.
All right.
My brother's
In celebration of the fact that the Big Apple, New York, is under snow, and we're not here in Jamaica, let's have some Appleton cheers. Cheers.
Chin.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ah,
To health
well,
and
and
Appleton.
Appleton. Yes. Oh, all right. Well, now we are finally here at what is the highlight of this journey, where we're going to discover another Jamaican treasure. Let me tell you, it is the Joy Spence Appleton Rum Experience, and I cannot wait. Dr. Joy, where are you? Or as we say in Jamaica, I wish you did.
Welcome to the Joy Spence Appleton Estate Room Experience.
Oh my
Pleasure to have you here. Can you
Thank-
sanitize for me, please?
Of course. See, COVID, we're following all the rules.
So have a seat.
Okay.
Here, just have a seat so we can start the journey. We're gonna start a little journey. Just giving you a quick overview of what Appleton Estate is all about, what makes us so unique and different.
Yes.
And then we'll do some tasting, and this is where the excitement comes in. Okay, so actually, last year we did a total relaunch of the Appleton Estate range. So our goal is to become the #1 leader in the premium age rum category. So we had to do a little revamp, change the shape of a bottle, change your labels, have a cork finish, because you know, when you think about premium, you think about cork finish.
Yes.
When you think of the spirit industry. And I think one of the proudest things for me for this package change is our Appleton Estate insignia.
I
Which is to
see
the
the
right.
pineapple and the hummingbird.
You see the hummingbird, the top represents the blue maho, the bottom the lignum vitae, and the pod there is the ackee pod from our national dish, ackee and saltfish.
Love it.
Yes, so it is really a true combination of our national symbols, you know, which associates Appleton Estate with Jamaica.
Yes.
Because our rums really is an embodiment of the spirit and passion of the Jamaican people. You can feel our vibrancy shining through every bottle, you know, because we're passionate about whatever we're doing. So we're located here in what is known as the Nassau Valley, surrounded by those unusual hills, known as karst hills. Did you notice the difference to the hills? They don't look like the Rockies. They look like a little egg box turnip, little bumps.
Yes.
They're known as karst in geography, and they were formed millions of years ago. Because what happens is, every day at about 2:30 here, we have daily showers of rain. And so, you know, limestone is malleable, so it just works it until you get these beautiful hills. So we grow the sugar cane here in the valley. Then we harvest between January and May every year. The cane goes to the sugar factory. The sugar factory produces sugar, which we sell, and molasses, which is a byproduct of the process, and that is what we use to make our rums. So the starting material for rum is molasses. And this is how rum was actually discovered. The workers had some molasses stored in a drum outside. Then rain fell, diluted the molasses. You had wild yeast in the environment. And one day they were passing and they said, my gosh, this is a magnificent aroma coming from this drum. This thing smells good. We need to commercialize it. And so this is how rum manufacturing actually started, by sheer accident, having a drum of molasses outside with rain falling and diluting it.
I'm listening here quickly, and my mind says to me, molasses. I know that when I was young, my mother used to give me molasses because molasses was full of minerals and vitamins, and if you had molasses every day, it would make you nice and strong, which means if that is the foundation of rum, then rum must be very good for you.
So we move on to the next stage, which is called distillation. And we distill the rums using two methods. The top is the copper pot still method, and you will see that on the tour. These copper pot stills are specially designed in Scotland for us, so you will not see that shape anywhere else. It's made of 100% copper. So one of the flavors that are created during this distillation is that beautiful orange peel top note, which is the hallmark of the Appleton Estate range. So you will smell that orange peel top note in every expression. As we taste today, you will see it. So that pot still is very important. Once we distill it here, we ship it into Kingston via road tankers, and we start the final part of the process, aging. And we age in #1 select, once used bourbon barrels. So in the aging, a whole magical transformation takes place. So the rum moves from a colorless spirit into a spirit with a golden color, and now you're getting very complex flavors being created naturally. Now it is the vanilla production that actually makes the rum so smooth. So the longer the rum sits in the barrel, the more vanilla that is created. So it's not added, it's created naturally when the rum interacts with the oak.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Where the taste resides.
Where the taste resides.
Yes.
Where the vanilla resides.
Yeah. Okay. 8 years. We like you, 8 years. We like you. 12 years. We love you. Yes.
To Sheryl, a true Jamaican treasure. One love, joy. I'm gonna let it dry so it can go in your gift box. And Coco. And for you it says to Coco, a new convert.
Welcome to the Joy Spence Appleton Estate Rum
Well, wait,
Experience.
first things first. I have just had the greatest time
Wow.
with Dr. Joy.
That is
so
awesome.
I'm hoping that whatever it is you're going to show us next
There you
is
go.
as wonderful
As-
as the time spent with her.
There you go. It's gonna be, I guess, it can't be more wonderful.
Okay,
But
come on.
it's gonna be up there.
Okay.
All right, so I'm just gonna run you through the past, present, and future master blenders. All right, so there we go with the beautiful lady, Dr. Joy Spence. As you all know, first female master blender in the spirits industry of the entire world.
Yes.
So, you know, such a powerful lady.
Yes.
And it is so good for us to have this wonderful lady. Now, she understudied this guy, Owen Tulloh, since 1981.
Yes.
Now, David Morris is her senior blender. He's the guy who's pretty much ready to take over when Joy retires.
Once again, she must be quite amazing.
Amazing. And all these pictures are hers. You
Yes.
see how pretty she was then?
And still is. How
And
about
still
that?
is. There
But
you
look
go.
at that little face. I
That's
love it.
And I think this good rum helps to
Age so well.
preserve her
Yes.
this way. She
I
never
love
ages.
that.
She will never age.
There you go.
There you go. All right, so now
Yes.
we're gonna go to the theater room.
Living joyfully and striving for excellence. There are many examples of Jamaican excellence. Our athletes and musicians are some of the finest in the world. And above all, Appleton Estate. Crafted with joy.
I love it. What is it? Exceptional spirits
Yes.
travel the world, but they never forget where they came from. Oh my God, I love that.
Yes. Now I'm gonna let you try some of our real sweet sugar canes
Okay.
that we have here. Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. So these are different varieties that we'll put in these bags.
So I'm gonna eat this now.
Yeah, you're gonna try.
Let me try it.
Yes, very sweet. And they're also soft. That's fine, no problem.
My God. COVID, oh my goodness.
It's very good. Yes, it's good, ain't it?
Very sweet.
All right, so now you're gonna get a chance to crush your own cane juice. So instead of the one that the donkey makes, but then we
Yes.
have the donkey, but now we're gonna have two hard workers. And
Yes.
this is just us, so you're gonna be both of you guys.
Okay.
So one person gonna be on the other end, that end, and one on this side.
All right, you ready?
The harder you work, push, just push. Get cracking. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I'm loving this.
Good job, good job. You're going
This
well.
is a real aerobic
There you go.
exercise.
There you go. Good job. Good job.
Wow.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Health, happiness, and cane juice.
This is good.
So while we're passing there, that gray and black thing is a centrifugal basket.
Yes.
That is what now separates the sugar from molasses after boiling juice. So the boiled down of cane juice would make your brown sugar and molasses together. Then we separate the sugar, sell, then heat molasses, ferment molasses, then distill rum. So it's a long process.
Got you.
So that's what separates it. So it's wet
Wow,
sugar,
look
it's
at
molasses
this.
and sugar together.
Okay,
And
so
these
this
are-
is the molasses and the brown sugar.
Together.
Okay, I feel the sugar down there at the bottom.
Right.
Oh my gosh, and it just smells so good.
Yeah.
Now see, that's so interesting because now I smell this, I can smell it in that 20, oops, making a
21.
mess. In the 21, yes. I love that.
It's good, ain't it? Mm-hmm. There you go. So just imagine crushing 10 different kinds of cane together to boil to make one molasses. Now this is fermentation. And
Yes.
fermentation is really the process of converting sugars into alcohol. So you can ferment any liquid that is sweet to make alcohol, but by law, only sugarcane product can be fermented, distilled to make rum. But fermentation needs three main ingredients: yeast, water, and molasses. So that 7% alcohol goes in for the distillation process. Now this is a mini version of what we have in there, the copper pot stills. The copper still gives off a more aromatic flavor and gives the rum more full-bodied.
Yes.
So it adds more flavors, it adds more body to the rum, which is very unique to the Appleton business. And we have 5 of these stills, pretty big. Now the fermented molasses is 7% alcohol goes to the first kettle. Heat applied to the pot. As it heats, the alcohol would vaporize to a low wine. Then vapors again, enriches here. Then vapors to a high wine, roughly 60% alcohol. So each time it vaporizes,
It's getting stronger and stronger.
there you go. And it's collecting more flavors from the copper. Then after the third retort, then comes condensation. So this is a condenser. So now there will be cold water going in and warm water coming off to convert the vapors into liquid. And then we have 86% rum comes out here, crystal clear.
Oh my goodness.
86%. And this process takes 5 to 6 hours to process. So from 7% alcohol to 86% alcohol. Crystal clear. Now there's another method, which is a column still, which is a little different. That heat and vaporize, so the higher it vapors, the stronger it comes out. So that would give a lighter bodied rum and a less flavorful rum. So what we now do is to age both rums in oak barrels and then blend the different ages together after aging. That's
And
how Georgia coming.
what I have learned now is that for every barrel or for every rum, if it's 8 years or 12 years or 21 years, the youngest rum in the blend,
what
that's what denotes the age of the rum.
There you go, but you're learning. Come on, girl.
Thank you.
Come on, girl. You're going to be
I'm
an A
learning.
student when you leave
Come
here today.
on,
All right.
that's right.
Good. So we're going to sneak in real quick to the aging warehouse. We'll explain the aging process. All right, welcome to the
Okay.
one of our baby aging warehouses. There are now 17 of these houses aging this good Appleton rums.
Wow.
And this is the third smallest of the 17 houses. Can only hold 8,400 barrels. And the largest in Kingston holds over 40,000 barrels. Now, after aging, the master blender, which we already met, and her team would now combine the different age of pot stills and column stills rum together to create these wonderful rums that we're drinking. So it's just, it's not an overnight drink. So the blender's job is to create the different age, put them together, and create these wonderful tastes.
From Jamaica with love.
There you go.
Yes.
And now the heart, if you notice, all the barrels carries a heart with an arrow through it.
Yes.
That signifies the love, the passion we have for the product. We put our whole heart into the processing of the product.
So this is a Valentine's Day destination.
This rum gives you Valentine every day.
Every day.
Every day.
I love it.
And the rums are crafted in the heart. Here's like in the heart of Jamaica. So the rums are crafted in the heart of the island. The love and passion for it to put our heart into the processing. So it's a lovely rum.
Love it.
It's a loving rum.
Love it.
All right.
Love
Good.
it.
All right. Now on that side we have 9 empty bottles of the 50-year-old rum. 2012, Jamaica celebrates 50 years of independence.
Yes.
And that's the year we bottled the 50-year-old. So
Wow.
what we did was to call in all the prime ministers that were still alive, and the families of those who passed away came along, and each member poured one of those bottles into 1 barrel of rum from 2012.
wow.
So the 9 barrels will now sit and age here until 2062, when Jamaica celebrates 100 years of independence.
Wow.
So each barrel represents each prime minister that served Jamaica. All right.
Well, we have a very, very special chef with us today. Our amazing Jackie Tyson. And she has prepared this wonderful gastronomic experience for us today. And I just want you all to enjoy while we pair with Appleton Estate cocktails. And at the end, we're going to just have luxury neat or Appleton Estate 21.
This is just your Blue Mountain salad. And we've got grape tomatoes from St. Elizabeth.
So we're going to pair it with our Appleton Estate 8-year-old reserve daiquiri, and we're using brown sugar in this daiquiri. So the daiquiri just has like 1.5 ounces of Appleton Estate reserve 8-year-old. It has 1 ounce of lime juice, 1/2 ounce of what we call brown sugar syrup, and we just shake it up with ice in a shaker and pour it. It's easy to make. It's absolutely delicious. Now, the flavors that Jackie just described absolutely complements that spicy, fruity note with hints of honey in the Appleton Estate Reserve, wrapped with a little warm vanilla and a little hint of molasses, and of course our distinctive orange peel top note. So it's an excellent pairing for, of course, our jack of all trades. And I just love jackfruit, so I'm just looking forward to it. Thank you.
Okay, this is your main course. And we try to do a new surf and turf. So we gave you lamb chops and salmon. And then we also found some nice green beans and, sweet peppers, a chocho. And we stuffed it with potato, Christiana potato. And then we pushed some carrot in it. And I'm not just doing it because I'm beside Minister. We tried, our theme is from yard style to gourmet. And I'm sure Joy has the perfect accompaniment to go with this dish.
Thank you, Jackie. And we're going to be pairing our beautiful Appleton Estate Rare Cask 12-year-old Old Fashioned with this. And the beauty about Old Fashioned, it's not complex. So you simply have like 2 ounces of our rum in a glass with about 1/2 ounce of, I prefer to use a brown sugar syrup because it elevates the flavors of the rum. And it's natural. And of course, a few drops of Angostura bitters. And importantly, a large ice cube. Never use cracked ice. So it is that beautiful vanilla, coffee, cocoa, hazelnut notes with that twist of orange peel that actually elevates the new surf and turf that Jackie has created. So please enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you. This is truly mix up and blender. There's no other way to put it. We did a crepe because we wanted to fuse something, and then we found some Jamaican pineapple, Minister Green, and then we tossed that. Then we whipped some cream, Jamaica has vanilla beans, whether you believe it or not. And that's a vanilla bean. Jamaica has strawberries coming up to Gordon Town, up high up there. Black mint. We did a ginger, a cured ginger. And then we took Jamaican chocolate, which you're going to devour in the next round with joy. And then we added some saltiness and the caramel.
Okay, so Jackie explained what she have here, mix up and blender. But our pairing will be taking you into luxury, which is our Appleton Estate 21, which will be pairing with what we call chocolate 3.0, which is Jamaican dark chocolate. Now, let me tell you, the Appleton Estate 21-year-old is a true sipping rum. But there are times when you have to go over the edge, right? And this rum has such amazing coffee, cocoa, rounded vanilla, twisted with that distinctive orange peel, wrapped with vanilla, and a little fruitiness. You get a little orange peel, but you also get a little banana in the 21-year-old. Now, when you get the 21-year-old, I want you to just take a sip. Think of the most romantic times you have ever had. Then take a bite of the dark chocolate. Let the chocolate coat your tongue, and then take another sip of the rum. And when that happens, I want you to look at Cheryl's face. And then, I don't need to describe that. I think she might send for her husband. So enjoy the dessert.